Now that I've added questions to the queue, if I click on grade 3, I see my 3 sample questions in the queue for the grade 3 2015-2016 class. I'm then going to go over to my laptop, which I would have connected to the projector in my classroom, and I'm going to click on Live View. It says Live View is ready. Select a question in your Plickers iOS app to project to your class. So I go back over to my app, tap on sample question 1. Sample question 1 comes up on my laptop, and it comes, on my iPad as well as on my laptop. On my laptop, I have a few options. I can show what answers each student chooses. I can show a graph of how many people answered each answer, or I can completely hide the results panel so that students don't see anything about what they're answering. Now, I gave away my paper clickers, or my paper cards for the Plickers, so I don't have those to test with. So I've downloaded the PDF on my other laptop here, and I'm going to use it to pretend that this screen here is each of my students answering their questions. So on here, I'm going to click Scan, and it brings up the camera. If it's the first time you've used it, it may ask you to confirm that you want to allow it to use the camera. Just say OK. Then I'm going to go here, and as soon as it sees that, see, oh, there we go, John answered B, because on John's card, B is at the top. If John wanted to answer A, he would put A at the top. I'm going to scroll to the next person who answered D, scan them in it, and you see that Sue answered D. I'm going to go through the rest of these real quick. My other 5 students. Scanning each of them in turn. Now, of course, if this was in your classroom, this would be much quicker because you wouldn't have to scroll through the PDF, and you'd have each student holding up their card. Once I have scanned them all, oh, I guess I have one more student, pardon me. I know that because I see total 5 of 6 are scanned. As soon as I scan that last one, Hugo, now it says total 6 of 6 are scanned. I also see their names and whether they got the answer right or wrong, as well as which answer they selected. When I have scanned them all, I click on the check mark to say that I'm done scanning for that question. Over on this screen, again, it just lists the question and the answers for the students. However, if I go back here and I hit Show Panel, I get a graph of who answered which question. I can click Reveal Answer to show which is the correct answer. And if I choose to, I can click on Students to show that each one has answered. And I can click Reveal Answer or Hide Answer. So there's a few different options there for what you show students. Play around with that and think about how you want to display your answers to your students. When I am done that question, I simply hit the back button. And now in my queue, I only have sample question 2 and 3. I click on sample question 2, and sample question 2 comes up on my laptop screen, which is connected to the projector that the students see. So again, as I scan, so I'm going to quick scan the answers, student answers. You'll see here what shows up on that screen. There I get a check mark. Hugo knows, oh, okay, my answer is recorded. I can put mine down if you have the panel showing and you're on the student tab.